late game, it's always Fox involved. It seems like at the end of the third and the start of the fourth, it's kind of always Davion Mitchell kind of setting the tone to get some of those stops defensively because his ball pressure is insane. Kind of sounds weird. I don't know.
It's just off the charts, dude.
Dude, his ball pressure. But it's always Fox, for the most part. And Fox has just been like, he's the closer of this team. And it's just that obviously I think it is a team effort because obviously Sabonis is always a huge aspect of it. You can see at times it'll be Herter. That's a huge aspect of it. Sometimes it'll be Monk. Sometimes it'll be other guys, maybe Barnes. Barnes is always sprinkling in his kind of nice veteran decisions over these last 5-6 games. But it's Fox, and he's just, man. And I know we talked about it last week, because I think we were just coming off the LA game and the Golden State game where he is monumental in winning those games late, and he just continues doing it. And it's just that's all-star blood right there. He's just killing it.
Dude, Fox is getting, his name around the NBA. The Kings are just in general, which is definitely helping out Fox's case, especially the sliding the beam thing. I think the NBA really loves it. You're seeing that a lot now. But Fox is, he's really putting his name on the map this year, especially with those clutch points. The Kings winning 6 straight. I mean, that dude earned this Player of the Week. And not only did he earn the Player of the Week this week, he was nominated last week. So that's a pretty good trend right there. I wouldn't be surprised to see this dude as an All-Star. It's still several months away until February, but just the way this offense is rolling, just the way that we all knew Fox was capable of this. It's not like, is he going to be able to keep this up for a full season? Like, we know he can, and he just starting off the season at this level, which he struggled to do in the past. It's like, okay, well, he's doing it now. I don't see Fox slowing down. Dude can score the rock with the best of them. So, especially with Sabonis by his side, he's going to keep putting up huge numbers. The dude's a killer. He's always been a killer, really. He's just been on the losing end too many times. So, I think Fox is. I always said Sabonis, he'll probably be an all-star on the Kings before Fox, but Fox is our best player. Like you said last week, he's our best player. If you could only choose between Sabonis or Fox, it's Fox right now. He's, like you said, a stone cold killer, closing out games for us, just scoring when he needs to, when he wants. Really, it's just fun to watch. We knew it was in him, dude.
He said that last night. He said that,
Did he?
Or he said that on Sunday after the game. I think I have the quote here. He said, it's like he was talking about kind of just like, because obviously there's kind of a 2-part thing that seems like is really different. One, he's got structure in the coaching staff, and also he's got talent around him. And in reference to that talent, talking about that, he added an addition to himself. He said, I can get any shot I want, honestly. I mean, and that's absolutely true. So he knows that, definitely. And you didn't need to say that. I mean, like you're saying, you just see it. His fall away mid-range step backs, it's just beautiful. It's crazy. I don't know. I didn't want to interrupt the flow there.
No, it's all right. I think I was ending, which is, we knew it was in him. And it's nice to see him work on, kind of going back to what I was saying last week. It was nice to see him work on the things he needed to going into this season, especially his 3-ball and his free throw shooting. It's just so much better than it has ever been. And that's really helping him unlock his game on top of him just being a good scorer already. So we knew it's in him, and it's nice to see him, really tap into that potential, because he's looking like a legit all-star this year. And it's not just as a Kings fan at this point. It's not like, he's an all-star. Like the league notices right now, and that just makes it so much sweeter.
Yeah, definitely. It's crazy what he does on both ends of the floor. And I don't know, man. He's so good. It's just, I don't know. It's ridiculous. And I think defensively, it's just he's engaged for pretty much the whole game, um, which makes him naturally part of the defensive stops that are going on when everybody ties it together. But still, he's usually locked in, sometimes a little over aggressive, but that has been paying off a lot. I mean, he gets a lot of strips from behind and whatnot. And I don't know, just everything he's doing, no matter if he's on the offensive end, the defensive end, as an example, as a coachable player that we were talking about, the ability to be coached and learn, the eagerness to learn and get better. The guy is just, there's just no way he's not. I mean, and Sabonis is so damn close to all those things too. Just maybe not defensively. And in terms of closing the game, that killer mentality, just nobody's even, the Fox is untouchable. Not even among the team, but to most guys in the league. He's in the top echelon. And it's going to be hard to fathom if this team obviously keeps winning. There's just no doubt that he's going to be an all-star. I mean, he is an all-star. It's kind of always, in a way, if it always depends on the winning, I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know. He's just pulling it all together. It's been special to watch.
It really has. I mean, I have nothing else to add. It's been special. I can't wait to see him be an all-star, really. Like, I really hope he is. It'd be so exciting. Kind of like you were saying at the beginning of this podcast. It's especially with this beam, man. It's just such a big deal. It's so funny. Such a weird idea at the beginning. I saw it. I'm like, whatever. Like, the Kings weren't kind of winning at that point when they unleashed it. I think they had only like 1 or 2 wins, like 2 and 4. I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, why are you going to do this? Like,
did they do it after they won in Orlando or something?
I think it was. I think it was after their Orlando win.
Which was kind of a fun win because the Fox hit that three-quarter shot.
Yeah. And so I'm like, okay, I'm like, whatever. And, everyone was clowning on the Kings. Like, oh, great. See this beam get lit up 15 times a year? I'm like, whatever. But then they just kind of put their money where their mouth was, it felt like. It's like, all right, we're lighting this beam, and you guys are going to win to make us not look stupid. Like, the guy whose idea was it, like, he's just probably, like, on cloud 9 right now. He's like, dang, like, I created this, and you just feel like the city really coming together. Not like, well, obviously the beam represents winning, but it's being lit a lot, So the Kings are winning a lot. You just really feel like this community coming together for once and not hating on each other and just going after each other because the Kings suck, so you have to take your anger out somewhere. It's been so much fun. So just seeing Fox become an all-star this season, if you will, and the Kings keep winning, that's going to mean a lot to Sacramento. And it's a fun time being a Kings fan at this moment. I hope it keeps up all year. But like we were saying, it's something that we haven't really experienced since we were 9 years old. That's the last time they were in the playoffs. We were 9. We were pretty young when those glory years were going on. So it's a different experience, but it's something Kings fans have been longing for, and Fox is leading that charge right now. So it's, I don't know. I don't want to use the word magical. It seems so lame, but geez, it's such a great atmosphere right now in the city. And that's what they deserve. Kings fans deserve that. So I'm glad to see that me and the rest of my fellow Kings fans get to experience it. And even not Kings fans, just, Sacramentans in general. Like, they're all on board. So
yeah.
Awesome.
Inside and out of Sacramento. I mean, even just basketball fans, I think we've said it before. It's like a lot of people don't, like, outside of the Kings, like, maybe they'll take their cheap shots at them. I mean, everybody seems to do that, but it seems to be a general feeling of pity and kind of like understanding the loyalty, at least, like seeing it and the pity that comes from that loyalty and not really having anything met on the other end. So I think when this stuff starts happening, the quote unquote magical stuff in Sacramento for Sacramentans and Kings fans, I think that people are kind of like, it's cool. Until you get into, knock on wood, you get into like a playoff series that gets really heated or something. And people are like, fuck Sacramento.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's nice. It's a nice story now. So I guess it's kind of sweet. But